Welcome back, everybody. So Riv, tell us a little bit about this.
Sure. Surprisingly, there are still conflict zones around the world, such as you talked about the Yemen, and then now Ukraine and Russia and many other countries. They still suffer from poverty and starvation and so many different things, famine, economic difficulties, all those things. They can't just survive well enough. So there's a ripple effect about this because it's not only that country's problem, it has many problems that kind of transfer to other countries. So for example, Ukraine and Russian war, because of that, we have inflation problem around the world and then supply chain bottleneck situation right now. So it's not only one man's problem. There is still a hope, but it's not easy to resolve the issues. Even UN cannot solve the issue 100%. So that's the ongoing, like never-ending homework for UN and for the humanity and humankind.
Never-ending, definitely, definitely. So what do you think the developed world can do to help the countries that are reeling from violence? Is there anything more that they can do?
Real.
Real.
So far, they've been doing this, intervention, like sending UN troops and everything, just halt the war and violence. I think that's the way they've been doing this. And of course, like government and nonprofit organizations, they send out help and everything. For how many years? I think that's the, I don't know it's best way, but they've been trying so hard, but it hasn't been solved any issues. So
Yeah.
just keep, helping out that way.
I think, depending on the situation, some results are better than others when it comes to that. Overall, I think it's a good approach a lot of times, having the different nations of the world all kind of contributing peacekeeping forces and kind of getting in the middle of conflicts.
Right.
To stop things. I think that's a good approach. It doesn't always work, but I think a lot of times it does.
So do you feel the UN is doing an effective job using its influence and power to prevent conflicts? Maybe not enough?
Yes and no. I mean, some people will say the UN is very soft-handed. They like to shy away from direct conflict with people. Sometimes I feel like that you need direct conflict if you're going to have such a strong, body that is a unified world in some sense. Then you should have a directness to you when you need to. But sometimes they lack that. Like this situation with Ukraine.
Yes.
Russia's on the Security Council, and they just invaded another country. But you can't remove them from the security. It's strange.
Very complex, right?
Yeah, like I feel like there should be a way to say, hey, you broke a rule, you're off the Security Council. But they don't have those provisions. So
yeah, the war is not going by the books.
yeah.
Right. There's always in between something's going around. We just don't know what that is.
So I don't know if it's the job they're doing or they're kind of handcuffed by some of their, the legislature within the UN. It seems like they need to reevaluate some of that and maybe make some changes for the future. Thanks for joining us today. We will see you next time.